Hi, welcome to this new tutorial. Here I'm going to show you how to show your file extensions used on Microsoft Windows. Um, Previously, as a developer, when you are working, you always want to show your file extensions in order to be able to create various files in various occasions. So previously, it was a bit difficult to achieve that because you have to go through a whole set of steps to make that happen. In fact, I even went to the extent of writing an article on that matter in this tutorial, the file system and tools to write HTML. So in order to be able to write HTML files, because by default when you create files on Windows will assign them the .txt extension by default. So in order to be able to change your file extensions accordingly, either you are creating HTML files or PHP files or JavaScript files, so you need to kind of indicate to Windows that yes, this file, don't save it as a .txt files, .txt file, but rather .html or .php. And this was the process. This was the process. You open the File Explorer, you go to the View tab, then you you click on the Options tab, then you display the Options tab, and then you choose View again. So in the View, you now click you now have all the, you scroll down to the hidden files and then folders area, and then you now kind of check the hide file extension. You will see that it will be by default checked, so you just uncheck it. So once you uncheck it, like it is shown in this on this image, and now your file extensions will be shown all over the place. So this was a bit tedious for most people. It was a bit difficult. So once you do that, you can now go about creating a new file, then choosing the extension. So you can see that the default extension is there, and then you can now change the extension to whatever you want. And when you save, Windows will ask you if you are sure you are about to change the file extension. You say yes, and then you are good to go. So that's it. But with Windows 11, it's quite easier to make that happen. So all you have to do is go to the settings. So let me go over again step by step. So you open the Windows menu, you click on settings, you go to the system settings, so system, then the system you have let me enlarge it. So in the system you have the developers section, so go to developers, then in the developers you have the file explorer options. So in here you now have show file extensions. I think this is quite interesting. I think Windows has realized that this is an interesting thing for most people, especially developers. So to show that what that does is, let me show this here. So if we look at these files, we can see that by default they are showing .php. So if I decide to toggle that, extension, you can see that now the extensions are hidden, and when I turn it on, the extension will show up again and back and forth. So this is quite easy to handle, and I hope this helps you. So let me turn on my extensions, and I can see my extensions wherever I am. Thank you, and see you in the next video.